Hey, best friends. I'm Claire.
I'm Yana.
Welcome to
My Best Friend's Book Club Porno.
I'm not sure it's porno,
My
but
Best Friend's Book Club Sexy Time.
There you go. That feels better.
Sexier.
I think on point.
Yeah. Hi, Mom. Hi, Dad.
Hi, everyone.
You're listening even though we asked you not to.
I was thinking about last week and how I didn't want to be the one to do summary. And now I feel worse because I really don't want to do this one. Because
Payback's a bitch, huh?
It really is. It's maybe like a stab in the back, if you will. That'll make sense in a bit, listeners. But also readers, if you know, you know. We're about to get some knife action in this one. Lots of trigger warnings.
Lots
of violent sex? How would you... that's not right. What would you say? Creative sex?
Just artistic sex. Maybe a trigger warning for sex with household objects involved. There's murder. And there's...
I forgot about that.
Yeah, it's a big piece.
Too focused on the big
rape.
piece.
There's just think of all the trigger warnings we gave in episode 1 and assume that about 80% of them are in this episode.
So with all that, Yana, what are we reading?
Lights out.
Bye.
Nevessa Allen.
Can I give myself a pat on the back for creative naming of the podcast episodes? Because I feel like I've been doing a really good job.
You've been doing a great job.
I'm laughing at myself in my bed.
Is. Oh. I also want to give a shout out to our editor for still staying with us, despite everything he's listened to. Thank you so much. Appreciate you. We're so sorry.
Oh, and shout out to, I made my social video requesting mask thirst traps, and you all delivered. Thank you very much. I have a much better understanding of what's happening now. And there was one gal in particular, I'm not going to say her name because I don't know if she wants me to, but she changed my life, and I just want to say thank you.
You're welcome, Claire.
Oh my God. Take credit for that.
No, you're welcome. It was me. It wasn't, but
all right.
I wish.
Yana, what's the short recap? Girl A.
Yeah, so Aly and Josh, Masked Man, continue on their sexual adventures where unfathomable things are done to clitori. And
her poor clitoris.
Her poor clitoris went through a lot of edging and pain. And, he's very much like, you've been a bad girl, so you don't get it all. You just get some of this. And
can't wait for them to have sex. I think it's going to be crazy.
There's not been actually like any P&V situation.
Yeah, like we're more than halfway through the book and they haven't done it yet. Like actually
just kissed.
Oh my God, you're right.
Yeah. No, it has been major, like, I'ma fuck your boobs kind of action.
Yeah, I'm gonna stab your hand.
Yeah, I'm gonna stab your hand.
I'm gonna give you a blowjob in the car.
I'm gonna call myself daddy to your cat.
I can't get over that part.
I know.
It's so funny.
He's obsessed with that piece.
Daddy.
Yeah, daddy. Anyway, so they're doing crazy things to her clit.
Whoa.
And then he's all like watching her while she's at work. She's like supposed to treat a rapist. Murder rapist.
Assumed murder?
Yeah, I mean, I think he's just gotten away with a lot of things because he's a rich white boy.
Yeah.
So she's like not being the dainty little thing that Brad wants her to be. She talks back, so Brad's not really happy with her. But don't worry. Josh is watching.
He's always watching.
He's always watching, and he knows everything.
Yeah, he does.
He sees you when you're sleeping. He knows when you're awake. I mean, it honestly applies. But
Merry Christmas. Again. I don't know what else to say.
And a Happy New Year to all of you.
Yeah, it's March.
It's almost Purim.
Happy Purim.
Happy Purim. Anyway, the other thing that is notable, person in the ambulance that shows up to the hospital for treatment after a car accident.
Sorry, we're not laughing about that. She made a face and I'm laughing at it.
That's just my face. But we learn that the reason it so greatly impacts Aly is because her mother died in a car accident, also being impaled by something. And not that she would have necessarily been able to save her back then anyway, but Aly was not yet a nurse. She was much younger and she could not save her mother. Now she's just like
saving everyone
because she's trying to make up for
the death of a mother.
So,
Bye.
hey, I would love for you to recap what happened in these last 50-ish pages. You know I don't remember.
I'm going to tell you right now, this goes in ways that you're not going to think it goes. And then when we get there, you're going to be like, wait, what the fuck did you just say to me? And yeah, that is what I'm saying.
Yeah, this was unexpected for me. I'm now remembering what it was.
Oh, good.
Thank you.
Okay, so we are with Josh. He's watching Aly as he does. That's his whole life now. He's like watching her at work through the surveillance cameras because he's a hacker. And he notices that she's very visibly upset. Her whole demeanor is kind of changed. She's not the same jokey, bubbly Aly. And he's like, I wonder why this has happened. Is it because of her encounter with Brad the rapist when he like blew up and tried to...
honestly, it's a good guess. I mean, none of us would be our jolly
I
selves.
think that would be very upsetting for anyone if that happened. And he also digs up information on Brad during this time. And so we get to learn that, like, Brad's actually a really bad guy. I mean, obviously he's a rapist, but he's a rich white kid. And so he's been getting away with a lot of really bad crimes his whole life because his family has money and he's privileged sort of status, if you will. At this point, remember, Aly thinks that Josh might be the faceless man somehow. And she's like, asks for space at this time. So she's not really talking to him. And Josh is honoring that, but he's still watching her. But then he's like, no, I can't allow her to drive home so very upset. So he's like, I'm going to text her and I'm just going to say, hey, I don't want you to drive home this upset. At least let me come get you, or at a bare minimum, I can call you an Uber. And Aly's like, I already called an Uber. She's just very short with him, very cold. So it's clear something's wrong with Aly. Of course, this isn't enough for Josh. He's like, she's too upset. She can't be alone right now. And fuck that she asks for space because she needs me and I need to show up even when she doesn't know that I need to show up. So he starts making his way to Aly's house. Aly, she gets back at home. She's in the shower and we find out Josh lets himself in with a key that he made for himself. Yeah, he made a copy of her key. I don't know. I was like, Josh.
It's going beyond mask trap thing, like whatever, all that. Like I was feeling uncomfortable.
Can you imagine telling your friend, like, oh my God, I love this guy. Like, he took my key and he made a key for himself. And I feel like your friend would be like, let's call the police. Flag. Yeah, but Aly likes it. She likes the claiming of her and her space and her cat.
And her work, like everything.
Everything.
I hate that. Unrelatable.
I don't like it either, but she likes it and other people do, so congratulations.
Congratulations. But like when I get home,
no one's there and I'm like, thank God.
Thank God. Please don't watch me through any cameras. I'm gonna turn them all off.
Okay, so he's wearing a balaclava? Am I saying that right?
Not baklava.
Balaclava. Pretty sure that's how you say it. Please fact check me.
Can our editor check? What was that? Oh, he says it is balaclava.
Okay, I did a good job. Okay,
hey, thanks so much. Sorry, what was that? No, we'll go to commercial soon.
Taco Bell's finally sponsoring us? Oh, they're on their way with Baja Blast and Doritos de los Locos? Thank you. Extra fire sauce. Thank you.
Yeah, and tell Paris to hold. Okay, I'll call Paris tomorrow. I'm on the phone with London tonight.
Yeah. Oh, Nevesta's on the phone?
No, not today. It's a Thursday. Put Nevesta on the calendar for a Tuesday, Obama for a Thursday, but not this Thursday. I have other things to do and I have to take
Pilates. After the Doritos de los Locos.
Yes.
Perfect. Thank you.
Yes.
Okay, back at it, everyone. Please cut this out. Thank you. Okay, so Josh is... Sorry, everyone, if you didn't get that, that was a bit. We're just being fucking dicks. Okay.
This is what we do best.
So Josh, he's wearing a balaclava. Balaclava. It sounds so fancy. It's not. It's just like a black...
It's like a ski mask.
It looks like what you would imagine like burglar wears into your house. And he's got blue contacts in because, you know, he's still trying to throw her off. And he didn't want to wear his regular faceless man mask because he said it was too sweaty and he knew it was going to be like an emotional night because Aly's upset. So he enters and he, of course, greets Fred the cat. and he forgot his voice modulator.
Mm-hmm. He's just in too much of a rush to get to her and help her.
So he drops his voice low and he talks to Fred, the cat, and he's like, how's this? And then he says, I am Batman.
Do you love that?
No, I don't love that because I love Batman. And I was like, I don't appreciate this.
It's not a joke. It's just one little moment.
He says Batman more than once in this chapter.
But I don't feel like that.
I don't feel like
it's like
Batman
a great way to describe the whole book.
Batman's a vigilante and he's a very complex character.
Hey, this isn't about Batman.
I know, I'm sorry. Okay, so Aly is drying off, right? She just got a shower. She's putting on her robe, and Josh appears in his balaclava, and he startles her naturally. And she's still, like, not okay. And she, like, falls into the arms of her stalker.
Ugh.
And she's so happy to see him, even though she said she needed space. So Josh had a ride all along. And they have really this first moment together of, like, loving and non-sexual intimacy. And in this moment, Aly tells Josh, this is what has upset me today. It wasn't Brad the rapist. It was the person I was helping out of the ER reminded me of my mom. She looked a lot like her. She was impaled just like her from a car accident. And we learned that Aly was actually driving the car that got her and her mom in the accident that caused her to die, the mom. Honestly, it sounds terrible. I can't imagine. But she feels responsible for the death of her mom.
Yeah.
And she cries in Josh's muscular, tattooed arms. And he holds her and he's like, hey, Aly, your mom wouldn't want you to feel this way. She wouldn't want you to run yourself into the ground trying to save people now. And Aly's like, oh, you're right, Josh. Faceless man. Thank God I have 2 weeks off. I really need to rest. And Josh is like, yeah, we have 2 weeks off. And she's like, what? He's like,
do you know how pissed I would be? Can you imagine? You're like, I have 2 weeks off. Like, and you want a staycation, right? You don't want to like go somewhere. You're just like, I want to be like gross at home. I want to watch TV and just like eat and whatever you want to do, whatever the fuck, just nothing. You want to be dead to the world.
And then your faceless man is like, I took 2 weeks off too
I
because
will
I
be
hacked
there.
into the
and
system.
You're like, oh,
welcome.
Did I invite you? Fuck off. No,
she's very happy about this though. She really is.
I cannot imagine.
Yeah.
If you're out there, soulmate of mine, please don't do that to me. Like, please. I cherish that time off from work where nobody bothers me.
I think a lot of people would agree with you. So yeah, we learned that Josh took off the same 2 weeks as Aly. He obviously hacked the system and he knew what days she had off. So they get to go on vacation together.
Honestly, break into my house, talk to my cat. Do not take my same vacation days. I don't like it.
Think about it. They've had like 3 interactions together, right? I mean, if you don't count the run-in coffee when she was done having sex with his roommate Tyler. But like recently, it's like he broke into her house, he drove her home, then
he tattooed the back of her throat.
Oh yeah, she did her masturbating, and he was like, "How dare you?"
Yeah, he broke into the house while she was on a vibrator and she didn't take it out.
Come here to the house when she asked for space, even though she's happy with it now. But they've had like totality 4 interactions together,
and he's her dad. I'm sorry.
I was like, what?
And he is her cat's dad now.
That's right. It's like, and now we're going to go on vacation for 2 weeks together.
No.
That is called true love, Yana.
No. I hope that kind of true love never finds me. Go away. I'm tired.
Funny. Romance be romance.
No, if that's what it is, I don't want it.
Okay. So they're going to take their 2 weeks off together. Aly's excited, honestly. So we have to respect that.
Isn't her clit tired yet?
It doesn't have blood circulation. Maybe she's not thinking straight.
She doesn't feel anything anymore.
So suddenly, Aly's feeling all kinds of comforted. And you know what that means, Yana.
What does it mean, Claire?
She's ready to rock and roll.
I bet she is. Girl gets turned on all the time.
So it's spicy time, everyone.
Oh, God, you have quotes, don't you?
Of course I do. So she's like, she's all comforted. She got to cry about her mom. You know, she's got her time off. And she's like playing with her robe and exposing herself. And she's like, Josh, I want it. Yana, what is it?
Equal rights. Equal pay, respect. Is that it?
And she says, I want it darker than the other night. Remember, the other night was the edging and the clit circulation.
Her clit literally almost fell off because
she wants it darker, everyone. And he's like, Aly, you don't know what you're asking of me. I'm like, what are we asking?
She's like, I want you to not take vacation time.
And he's like, no, you can't handle it tonight, Aly. You're sad about your mom. We need to talk about this more. And she's like, no, bitch. Give me that. Give me that D.
Give me that ginormous D.
Sorry, Mom and Dad.
I'm not sorry. Look at what you raised.
And so Josh is like, you okay?
Sorry, what was he like?
Okay.
God, you're so sexy.
And he like talks about this moment where he like transforms into the faceless man, even though he's wearing his balaclava and his contacts. And he gets like really intense. And he like picks her up and he throws her on the bed and her like robe flies off and she's just like naked on the bed. He goes to his backpack. He grabs the big ass fucking knife out of the backpack and then he stabs it down on the corner of her mattress.
God, I'd be so pissed. That's just expensive.
I know. That's in discussion. When I read that, I was
excuse me, sir, Venmo me for my mattress.
Right. When I read that, I was like, what the fuck is happening? I'm really mad he stabbed her mattress.
Also,
mattresses are expensive.
Also, they have fiberglass in it. That's not good for the air.
I'm worried about Fred the cat.
Neither one of them should be breathing in fiberglass, okay? Was her mattress organic? I would like to know. Okay. Navessa?
Damn it. Okay, so he stabs the knife down the corner of the mattress. He goes through her comforter, through her mattress. The knife is like, damn. Okay.
I didn't even think about the fact that he also went through the sheets and comforter.
Yeah,
that's a lot of money he stabbed through.
Comforters are very, good comforters, very expensive.
Yeah, what if it was real down?
Yeah, shit.
What if it was like Parachute? Sponsor us.
Thank you.
I would love a new bedspread.
Okay, I have a quote.
Oh, no.
It says, she clasped her hands over her mouth to muffle her horrified scream. I crooked a finger at her, beckoning her forward. Come here, Aly, I said, wrapping my other hand around the knife handle so there would be no mistaking my intent. I want you to write it. And that was literally where that chapter ended. And I was like, say fucking what, Josh? So you stabbed my comforter in my mattress. And now you're like, ride the handle of this knife? Whoa. Like I said, everyone, you could never predict what was about to happen. I didn't either. Mom, Dad, I'm sorry. I don't know what I'm reading. Sorry. That's all I can say. How to read. Maybe I'm not reading it right.
Never taught her. The thing is, though, that any knife handle has to be smaller than her celebrity dick
dildo
vibrator.
Yeah, I was thinking about that, too. Don't worry, we get into some specifics. Okay. So, Aly has a moment, just like we did, where she's like, my gosh, my mattress is so expensive, and my comforter is really expensive, too. And she's also like, wow.
I was hoping to ride you, not a knife.
But Josh is like, but don't worry. Your new mattress gets here tomorrow.
Oh, my God.
Right? This one is too small for me, so I got you the same frame, headboard, box frame, and mattress in a California King. So I guess it's okay.
I mean, it's nice
she got an upgrade.
I hate when men redecorate.
I mean, he bought her exact
What
thing,
if the dimensions don't work perfectly?
Okay, that's fair.
Where her, like, that changes the dimensions of her rug, or her nightstands.
But you know what, everyone? That's not what Aly thinks about next.
Oh, no.
She's like, okay, that works for me. Her next thought goes to, what if I cut my vagina on the knife? You know, like if it slips out and something happens. Or, third thought, what if the handle of the knife has germs?
I think germs are the least of our concerns.
Don't worry, again. Josh whips out an antibacterial wipe and he tells her that he would never let anything happen to his pussy. I was still concerned, though, because, like, there's residual stuff that I don't think you want in your interior.
The vagina is very self-cleaning.
It has a lot of healthy...
She's a nurse.
The flora.
Wonder if she gets
I don't think
candida.
it wants the antibacterial residue in it.
That
But I'm not a doctor.
antibacterial shit would also burn.
I also can't believe he fucking thought about that. He was like, I'm going to make her do this with the knife.
Yeah,
and then I'm going to
gonna
wipe the
stab her
handle
mattress
down.
later.
What?
Oh, well, he's like, I'm gonna get to her because she's upset.
Yeah, like, he's like, you know what, though? I'm going to take this knife and this antibacterial wipe just in case.
Good Lord. You know what she said? If he wanted to, he would.
Josh
wanted to, and he did.
He delivers, okay?
Yep.
Don't tell him to break into your house because he will break into your house.
Ladies, when was the last time a man used an antibacterial wipe for something, huh?
When's the last time they cleaned up after themselves?
That's right. When was the last time a man stabbed something expensive for you? Dump him.
So Ellie's like, you know, she still has concern on his face. And so, of course, Josh is like, hey, don't worry. I'm planning to hold the knife in place down on the mattress and comforter, like between, you know, the knife and your vagina so that it can't cut you, right? If it's going to cut anyone, it's going to cut my hand. It's important to know also that his palm is up for this activity. Just because he uses fingers for other things that I'm not really going to get super into, but I think you can use your imagination.
Mom, Dad, if you know what those are, please email us at mybfbookclub@gmail.com.
Or you can DM us on our, you can DM us on our socials at
My BF Book Club.
Love you, Mom.
Love you, Dad.
So Allie's like, okay, you've addressed all my concerns. Let's
Just worried this knife handle wasn't sanitized.
We covered, you know, the mattress and the comforter expenses, and we covered the bacterial problem, and we covered the knife.
Not the fiberglass.
Potentially cutting her. You know, Josh, get an air purifier next time, you know?
I mean...
Was he really ready? Nevessa, talk to us. We have ideas. Just kidding. Please, we're so sorry. We respect you. So, she's got no more concerns, and so it begins, is how I'm going to put it. I think you can get a sense of what's starting to happen. Don't worry, there's some warm-up for Aly. She doesn't go straight from, like, raw dog to the knife. Sorry, Mom and Dad. And
God,
there's some warm-up. That's all I'm going to say. I don't really think I need to
like
get
stretching?
into it. Yeah, some stretching, some
Prayers?
warming up. Yeah, sure.
okay.
And you know, she gets warmed up enough where she's ready now. She's ready to get on that knife. I'm sorry, I can't believe I'm saying these words out loud.
I know.
So
I used to be such a good girl, and then you asked me to do a podcast.
I've never anything like this. I didn't know we were going to go here.
You went from fairies to knife writing.
I did. I didn't know we were doing that.
Yeah, but this is the influence my mom worried about.
Sorry, Anna's mom, if you ever listen to this.
She never will. She thinks it's a radio show.
So Aly she's on the knife, and she's enjoying it, I would say, and she's actively in movement on it. And I've got a quote.
God, you're saying so much. I can't believe it.
I've got a quote for you here. It made me feel powerful and untouchable. Like after this, nothing could ever get to me again. The kind of woman who didn't run screaming from her masked stalker, but fucked his knife handle instead. Sorry. I'm so goddamn powerful because I fucked his knife handle.
Oh.
I'm sorry. It's too much. It's too much. I have it in discussion.
Just so everyone knows, that is still Claire and not a 95-year-old man.
I got pneumonia. I'm fine.
She still sounded like that before it too,
It was
though.
a lot to process. Okay, I'm ready. I'm sorry.
Oh, boy.
So I'm sure you can imagine things continue on here. I'm not going to spell it all out for you. I told you there's finger things happening at one point. It's very intense.
I'm not going to lie, Claire. I cooked a dinner after this, and I did look at my knife handle.
You were like, what's your... Wait?
It had a little bit of a curve on the end.
I think that's what they said in the book.
Oh, I wonder if they also had a zwilling.
Was it an expensive knife, Josh, or did you buy it from Amazon?
Sponsor us. But also don't.
Okay, so it's very intense. There's butt stuff too. We found that was the trigger, the butt trigger at the beginning.
The butt trigger.
I'm looking out for these triggers. I'm like, where was that one? Okay, that's the butt one. all right, Aly's, she's doing it. She's goddess, powerful woman. And of course, she has her big finish. And in her finishing, she starts sobbing.
It was just too good.
It was too much. Not only did it release, but it released things that she didn't know she had bottled up inside of her about her mom and her life. And she just sobs. And so Josh, he thinks that maybe he did something wrong. So he like hugs her and is like, oh my God, why didn't you tell me to stop?
Yeah, was the knife too much?
And she's like, no, it was actually so wonderful. I didn't know I had all these other things pent up. And this big release just fucking fucked it all out of me.
Also, who knew that you needed a vibrator when you just have regular freaking
household
kitchen
utilities?
Yeah.
Just use antibacterial
Just wipe it down
Yeah.
and then use your knife and then cook someone dinner.
Yeah.
I'll never look at a knife the same again.
So she's just like in awe of Josh, you know? He's delivering so much. And he's great. He's really in Aly's
boyfriend
eyes,
material for sure.
He's really great. They seem to work together.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to get even deeper into that in a moment. Deeper. Okay.
Pun intended.
So they have another moment, and it's like sweeter. And then Aly asks Josh to spend the night for the first time. Remember, he's wearing his balaclava still and his contacts.
Did he bring his overnight bag?
No, because remember, he wears some of her sweatpants and he says they're funny on him. Okay, he gets to sleep over. Congratulations. So they sleep for a while, and then unexpectedly, Josh's alarm on his phone starts going off, and it's like, why is this happening? And we learn that he has an alarm that is triggered if anyone is trying to get inside of Aly's house.
What a gentleman.
So he goes and checks the door, and someone is trying to break in.
Mm-hmm.
And Josh basically, like, allows this person to break in, and right as they do, he, like, fucking clocks them real hard in the face, because, you know, he's very muscular. And they remove the mask, and we find out that it's Brad, the rapist.
The hospital rapist.
Yeah. And he has a backpack, and it's full of a murder kit.
Oh, he was fully preparing to murder her.
He was totally gonna, like,
he was gonna rape and murder
her. Yeah, for sure. And Aly, we get to see a new side of her. She's like, fucking kill that bitch.
Mm-hmm.
Like, honestly, and she's like, for real. She's
Honestly,
like, let's kill him.
respect.
Like, who cares? And
whatever.
Remember, Josh is trying really hard not to be like his serial killer father. So he's like, we can't kill him. That's bad, Aly.
That's a bad girl.
But he's also like, hey, we can't call the cops though, because, you know, he doesn't tell her about his serial killer dad, but she's like, we'll talk about that later, why we can't call the cops.
Why couldn't he leave? He obviously is very good at baiting police. Like, why couldn't he leave and be like, you call the police, someone tried to break in?
Yeah, I have this in discussion about the choices that they make in this moment
I
here.
feel like they definitely could have made different choices.
I think we definitely could have made different choices.
Let's get to it later. Tell us more.
We'll get into that discussion. So the two basically pack Brad up and they decide they're going to take him to the father of the last victim that he raped. And this man lives like out in the boonies in a farmhouse. And they're going to keep him kind of like taped up, and they trust that this dad is going to finish the job. Mm-hmm. Which honestly, I think he might. So Josh puts duct tape on his mouth. They put him in the trunk of the car, and they start having this drive to the farm together thing.
Oh man, it's like a fucking, like, our first vacation.
I know. And they're like, she made them coffee, and they're like driving to the farm.
God, he's just like pulling this body, like this guy trying to just like survive his wounds into the trunk while she's like, hold on, let us make coffee. We need like a road trip snack.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
And it reminded me of the saying on the front of the book, which we do get to, by the way. I'll shout it out when we get there. So once they get to the farmhouse, they open the trunk and they go to get Brad out to just kind of leave him there. But Aly notices that Brad isn't moving. And she checks his pulse and he's dead.
Bye.
Turns out that Josh, you know, he has a lot of talents.
And he's smart in lots of ways.
So many ways. He's very meticulous.
Not biology.
But somehow this incredibly smart, meticulous OCD man, he didn't realize that he put the tape over the guy's mouth and his nose, and he couldn't breathe and he suffocated. Oops.
Oopsie daisy.
So Josh, loses his fucking mind because he's like, oh my God, I've killed someone and now I am just like my father. No. Star Wars? Okay, that's all right.
Wow.
No.
Yeah,
okay,
no.
okay, sorry.
It's just a stretch.
So sorry. So Ally's like, hey, listen, it's okay. Like, this man is really awful and we probably saved a lot of lives by taking his life. It's not like you did it on purpose. It's not really that bad. And honestly, Aly wanted to kill him anyway. Yeah. So she's like, just like, get over it.
Yeah. Don't be such a crybaby.
So she's like, we got to go to plan B. And Josh is like, what the fuck is plan B? We've never talked about plan B. So they get in the car and they start driving.
Before all this, though, before they start driving again, he took his balaclava off and she's like, hey, you're Josh.
Oh my God, you're right. Yeah. When he freaks out, he throws up.
When he figures out that he killed someone, he rips the mask off.
And she's like,
I'm full of surprises,
is this the wrong time to tell you that I knew you were Josh?
It's actually kind of cool that she said, yeah.
I am glad that's how she found out that he was Josh. I mean,
so secret's out. He's Josh. Duh.
So now he's no longer wearing the balaclava in the car.
Yeah, now they're just a regular couple. They're just driving around.
I'm so proud of you.
Oh, thank you so much.
You remembered something, and it wasn't in my notes.
My God, tell the doctors. That's a miracle.
Sleep is working. It's a Christmas miracle.
Oh, no.
Merry Christmas. Okay, so they're on to plan B, and while they're driving,
she might need plan B.
Whoa,
soon.
Hey. She's a nurse. She's probably on birth control.
That's true, and they haven't had sex yet.
Yes. So they start having this philosophical conversation about life and death, and they're just driving together, and the philosophical conversation is like talking about Dexter. I love Dexter. I mean, listen, get away. Just leave me alone. But it's like that
Nobody
line between like killing and not killing. If you've watched Dexter, you get it. But if you didn't, you're a loser. Just kidding. It's fine. Anyway, it's like she's just trying to comfort Josh because he's basically like, I'm a serial killer now.
Typical man. You give him an inch, he takes a mile.
0 to 100. Yeah. I'm now my father. So now Josh, he's feeling fairly comforted. And he kind of keeps hinting about his dad, but he doesn't really say it. And he's like, I'm just not really ready to tell you about my dad.
Spit it out, Josh.
And she's kind of like, okay, I don't need to know unless, like, did you kill anyone before? Are you a criminal aside from hacking? Like, she kind of asks him, like...
And aside from breaking into my house.
Right. And he's...
Stabbing my mattress.
And she's like, okay, as long as you haven't done these things and you've been honest about these things, then I don't need to know. And you can just tell me whenever you're ready to tell me.
It's really hard to meet someone out these days. Like, girl is just...
She's got to get hers.
Oh, she's got to get hers. She's trying not to be too picky.
He's a stalker and he loves her.
He's a stalker, but it could be worse.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Josh is like, thank you for not putting pressure on me about this right now. You're the best girlfriend ever. And Ally's like, say what? And then she says, are you saying that the couple who commits homicide together stays together?
So dumb.
And Josh says, too wordy. I prefer the couple who slays together stays together. And that's the quote on the front of the book. And it all makes sense now.
So
when
dumb.
I first read that, I was like, what the fuck are we talking about right now? Okay. He's like, okay, again. Really though, like, what is plan B, Aly? Tell me what it is. And this is when we find out that Aly has an uncle named Nico.
Of course she does.
Right. And he is a cleaner for the mob. I think you can figure out what that is just by that name. And they're taking the body to Nico to clean. Okay, everyone? And Josh is kind of like, I don't know if we should do this. And she's like, do you want to dismember this body? And Josh is like, no, I don't. Plus, like, I'm trying not to be a serial killer in his brain. So she's like, well, obviously, this is our only choice now. And she's like, oh, by the way, he's probably going to ask for a favor. So just be ready for that because, like, you have these crazy hacking abilities and he works for the mob.
The twists and turns of, like we are digging ourselves into a completely unnecessary grave.
Yes. And she also mentions that she hired a cousin of the family that's related to Nico, and he's clearly there doing some kind of shady shit in the mortuary area of the hospital. And so I kind of was like, bitch, why can't you go up in there and be like, I hired him, so now you take care of this? Like, why do we have to have another favor? Do we not know how the mob works together?
Maybe not everyone knows.
I think that, I don't know, he never paid her for that, so this feels like payment. If we're gonna go down this fucking route, okay?
I mean, there's a lot of loopholes that we can maybe go down. Like, why did she think it's Josh right away?
So they're like, yeah, this is absolutely the best option possible. And this chapter ends with Josh asking Aly to officially be his girlfriend.
Because we're in 8th grade.
Even though he was like, I can't get intimate with her until I tell her my dad's a serial killer. But whatever, they're boyfriend and girlfriend now. And she's like, I know it's fast. I know that he stalked me and broke into my house. But ultimately, this man took me out of my gray, boring world. And this is just the best decision I've ever made. And that's where it ends. I feel like so much happened in those.
Yeah, a lot happened.
All of a sudden, we're in the mob.
It went just for the summer really quick. It's a little too cheesy right now for me.
I didn't actually think they were going to kill someone together.
I didn't either. Honestly, that's why I just pulled up the book cover.
I was like, what are you doing?
I was pulling it up because I'm like, I saw that, but I didn't.
You remember?
No, I didn't make of it.
Yeah, you didn't remember. Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, I didn't think it was going to go murder some random person.
I really thought they were going to drop Brad off at the farmhouse.
Just drop him off.
And I actually thought maybe the father of this survivor was not going to finish the job, and there was going to be something that happened later in the book with Brad.
He just shows up and then they kill him.
That's kind of what he was going to expose Josh and his serial killer dad or something. No. But I didn't expect him to die. And then I just feel like, wow, it's all of a sudden Aly's got a mob uncle
and a boyfriend
and she's got new kinks she didn't know about.
She fucks knives.
He's like, well, there's no option. We have to obviously dismember him and get rid of his body.
I mean, think of the day she has led and the day you've led. Can you say truly that you were as productive?
No, I can't. But yeah. I was thinking about what you were saying is Brad breaks into the house. Josh punches him in the face. I don't really think Brad ever really saw him. And either way, both men are wearing balaclavas. So
as you do.
So he could have just socked him, driven away, and then Aly could have called the cops and been like, well, I guess he would have just gotten away with it again, though, right? He would have just been set free to go do it to someone else.
I guess, because, rich dad or whatever.
Right, because he's gotten out of so many bad things already.
Okay, but what if she had, killed him with her gun?
Whoa.
Or whatever, right?
In the house. He broke in, she shot him.
It's self-defense.
Yeah.
And then...
She might lose, though, against such a powerful family.
So her other choice is to hide the body?
Well, so I was thinking...
The best hacker.
Listen, I listen to a lot of true crime, so don't judge me. Okay, they sock him in the face. He's knocked out. And then I feel like they could have killed him. Vanessa, you're making me think so dark. And I feel like, honestly, they could have put his dead body, in an alley or in his car and just left him there. And somebody would have found him eventually, and they would...
But he's, punched and stuff. They'd
show... punched one time in the face. Who cares? Also, who knows what he was doing? He's a bitch. And I feel like the cops would have found his body.
Why would he have died just from one punch?
No. I'm saying they punch him in the face, but then they kill him.
Okay.
However you choose to kill him, they kill him, and then they put his body in an alley or, in his car, and eventually his body is found. And he was a bad person with a bad record. I'm sure the family doesn't want him anyway. And I feel like it'd be one of those things where it's well, he sucks, so fuck that guy anyway. We're not going to super investigate it.
But if the family doesn't want him, why does he keep getting out?
I mean, because he represents their name, but if he's dead, he's dead. They don't have to deal with him anymore. I feel like it would have been better just to put the body somewhere where someone finds it. And I feel like, listen, I don't know.
I mean, I feel like they went way extra than they needed to.
Yeah, I feel like there was a more thoughtful way to go about killing people, everyone. Where if
you have good ideas on how to get someone, really email us at mybfbookclub@gmail.com.
It's like, I just think, I don't know. I feel like this Brad man could have been better easily disposed of than to like start this whole story with the mob. But, you know, books be books, and I guess we got to get into drama. So we got to expand beyond Josh and
Yeah,
Aly.
no, it was super believable up until now.
We got to get into the mob now. So
this book has everything: sex, mobs, murder, favors.
I
knives,
was just like, guys,
cats.
And like Josh with his serial killer father background, like, you don't want to be getting it in on that, Josh. You know?
Navessa, email us, please.
You're making us nervous. I do like how
I just hope she's okay.
she makes you question like your moral compass. You're like, what would I do if that happened? Like, would I kill him if he broke into my house? Okay, if I did,
don't have
where
a
would I
moral
put his
compass
body?
anymore. Don't fuck with me.
Okay, shit.
Don't fuck with me.
Well, I think
I will not think twice about what to do to you.
you're a liar. I don't think you could kill anyone.
Really?
Actually,
do you want
there's
to test that
one
theory?
person I think you might be. No,
Two.
I still don't really think you could kill them.
One I could for sure.
I don't know.
I would kill if someone was actually a threat to my family, including my dog. Come on my dog and you're fucking done. That's my fucking child.
I think when it comes down to that moment, actually doing it is
I would do it.
okay.
Remember that one time when you and I used to live together and we got robbed and I would sleep with a knife by my bed afterwards, and there was one time I heard a sound and I ran to the front door to look through the peephole, and it wasn't until like I calmed down a little that I realized I was clutching the knife.
Oh yeah. What was through the peephole? Do you
Nothing.
remember? Nothing. You just
But
heard
I
the
was like
sound?
but I was holding it. I didn't even realize, like I hadn't thought about it, and that was the first time I realized I could kill me.
Good. That means you're not a freeze response person.
No.
Stab first, ask questions later.
Ask forgiveness later too.
I think that Aly and Josh would agree with that, and Navessa would too.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I think it was interesting that Navessa had us with like this whole time we're with this story with Josh, who's like trying to not be like a serial killer dad. And he's even worried he's going to kill the cat, you know, until he sees the cat. And he's like,
Yeah.
I love Fred.
I'm his
Mommy, daddy. And then Ally's like, nah, kill this bitch. Like, for real,
Yeah.
I'll kill this bitch. And she's seen a bunch of shit, and she sees life and death all the time, and she
Yeah.
talks about that.
It's very different for her.
And then they like come together to juxtapose
Ooh.
yeah, you like that?
I do. I like it so hard.
Juxtapose each other.
Well, and her whole thing is like she spends her work life just seeing innocent people die.
Yeah, and
So she's
like,
all
"Fuck
about like,
Brad."
fuck the guys who deserve it. Like, they're never the ones that go. So let's get them.
Yeah, which like
Respect, honestly. Whatever. I get
this
it.
is why I kind of like Dexter. I'm sorry, everyone, because
Don't apologize for what you
you
like.
never watched Dexter.
I watched the
huh?
first season.
Okay, because he kills
I know.
bad people.
Bye.
He's
It's
a
like Robin Hood, but
vigilante,
murder.
and without the money part.
But murder.
And when you think about what Aly is saying, it's like you've taken this person away, and therefore you've probably, I mean, most likely saved a lot of other lives because you took this really bad person away from here. Listeners, how do you feel about that? You know,
Email us.
it's like a moral compass thing.
I should just say that none of what we say here can be held. Don't roll your eyes.
I'm sorry, lawyer.
None of this can be held up in court.
Yana's a lawyer.
I am.
Is that it?
Yeah, I just want to make sure that
If
in
we kill
case-
someone, we won't get in trouble?
or if we are suspected,
Of course. Why would we ever be suspected?
that this
anyway?
cannot be used against us.
That's right, because we're
This
just
is
being
for fun.
funsies. Thanks for killing the fucking vibe.
You're welcome. I would do it again, 10 out of 10.
All right, can we talk about the spicy moment with Aly?
Yeah, go ahead. I'm joining a convent after
When
this.
she was like, I am goddess of the universe. You know, like the typical woman would run away from their stalker, and she would, or he, would report them. But no, I run towards my stalker. And when they say, assault my knife, I'm like, I assaulted that knife.
Claire, you're acting like you've never fucked a knife before.
I know. God, I do it every day.
I know.
It's like
Why
I
are you
forget
being like
sometimes.
this? I can try and remember. Like,
There's
it's-
one in the corner of my bed right now.
I put one in your mattress earlier.
Thank you. When you leave, that's where I'm going.
I hope
I'm
to
gonna
find you there tomorrow.
Shut the dogs out of the room, just like Aly
No,
shuts
leave
Fred
them
out.
in there.
And I'm gonna, it's a very standard activity.
Absolutely. I already sanitized it for you.
Thank you.
You're welcome. I think about those things.
I'm doing that.
I would never hurt your vagina.
Thank you. I'm asking people to break into my house, and I'm cutting off circulation to my body parts. And,
Respect.
and I like faceless men. And I'm a goddess because
I have always considered you one.
I don't run from my stalkers, Yana. I face them head on, and I jump on their knives when they ask me to.
Good girl.
That's right. Circulation or not.
Amen.
Shabbat shalom. All right, Yana, what's your food rating?
Okay, not the Twizzlers I always eat when I'm here, but like, what are they? Are they Twizzlers or not? Red Vines? The peeling ones.
Yes, Twizzlers.
Twizzlers. The cherry flavored ones, where you peel a little string, trying to get to the middle. I don't know, I feel like we're like, things are coming apart as we kind of like figure out what's going on.
And it's sweet. It's so sweet.
And a little bit cough syrupy.
Yeah, it's a little tangy.
Yeah, and it's just like kind of fun. It's like a little activity for your hands.
Yeah.
It's like a hobby, like a craft.
Yeah.
But it's also edible. And it tastes like cough syrup, so you're like, I'm healthy.
It's like it doesn't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I was just thinking that, like, kind of peeling.
The layers.
Yeah, but like less oniony and more like cherry.
Yeah, it's not giving Shrek.
It's not giving donkey. It's giving red vines. I'm sorry. It's giving Twizzlers. Claire, what's your food rating?
Okay, I don't know. This is probably translates to other cities, but I grew up in a town in Arizona, and they had this burger, a big Sasquatch burger is what they called it. And it basically comes to the table with a big-ass knife down it to hold it together because it's so big. And it's like the top bun and the bottom bun are Texas toast grilled cheese. Toast. Like your toast. And then the center is like a fat-ass burger with all the shit. It's so big that you need a knife to hold it in place rather than like a toothpick. That's my food rating.
If you're one of our listeners in Arizona, little town in Arizona, if you want to take a photo of that burger and send it to us, we would really appreciate it at mybfbookclub@gmail.com. And some others might never look at a burger the same again.
That's right. And this is not just an Arizona thing. There are burgers that are so big that they come with the knife stabbed down on them and not a
Send us your photos, regardless of where you are in any of the 50 states.
It just,
and Canada and Mexico too.
Feels very like it relates to the bed and the knife and the burger knife.
Yeah, the burger is the mattress.
And you eat it, but you don't fuck the knife.
Your mouth is you fucking the knife.
It's probably super not sanitary at the restaurant.
Unless you wipe it first with an alcohol swab.
We all carry antibacterial.
Do you not? I do.
I carry hand sanitizer.
Oh, I have alcohol.
Everywhere you go?
Much.
Oh, wow. I carry them on the airplane. Anyway, Yana, what's your sexy side piece book?
It's The Lost Apothecary, but I haven't started reading it yet. I'm dreading it now.
Why?
Well, I mentioned that the map is the first.
That's right. The map. It starts with the map.
Yeah, which makes me just dread it a tiny little
building
bit.
Is going to happen?
I hope 0.
I don't think it's going to happen.
But I plan to read a bunch on Saturday. So hopefully I will have more information for you when we record next. What are you reading?
I'm still working my way through Quicksilver, the romantasy book. I was like, how long is this book? It's 600 pages.
Jesus God.
It's the first book. So guys, gals, y'alls, we're going to be here for a little while. You're going to hear me repeat it because that's long. That's what she said.
So funny and original.
As always, friends, we are growing the pod, and you are helping us. Thank you. We've had so much fun talking with you all on social media, especially about this book. It's funny, we've read a couple books on the pod so far, but this one has definitely been the most like, let's talk about sex.
And also just most different of anything I've ever read, personally.
Yeah, same. But there's a lot of engagement in this book and on our social channels right now. So it's been really fun talking with all of you. and really appreciate the people who tagged us in mask thirst traps. Like, I fucking get it now. Thank you. But as always, we still need your help growing. So please share us with your friends, your family,
your enemies, your coworkers.
You know, just be thoughtful about who you're sharing this season with because, you know, spies. Either way, share us with anyone who you think might enjoy it. Start little book clubs with the book that we're reading if you'd like. And follow us on your favorite podcast streaming platform. And tap that 5-star. Like the man who stabbed your bed bought you a new one.
Oh, boy.
I think that's a good deal at the end of the day. I was really offended when he stabbed it at first.
Yeah, tap that 5-star like it's the fiberglass tearing through your throat and lungs.
Whoa. Oh my God.
I just feel like it's incredibly irresponsible.
So, if nothing else, remember.
Keep on reading. Smut.
I'm Batman.
Ooh.
You like that?
Mm-hmm.